Hello, my name is Alexander Coronado Lopez, ID number 202706, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the programming language Java. I'm going to give you the basic introduction to this language and some stuff about this preview. Okay, here is the table of context. We're going to talk about what is Java, what Java is as a programming language, some characteristics of Java, why we're going to choose Java of a lot of programming language that exist in the world, alternative to Java, and apps in web created with Java, and a little conclusion. And what is Java? On the first concept, as you can see right now, Java is a programming language developed by some microsystem specially designed to run on the web. In Java, let give you the chance of the possibility to make a web interactive. And Java is also a really good language to manage the backend of a web. Obviously, because you can use uh, the oriented, the object oriented in a web. Characteristics of Java. The first one is Java is an object-oriented language similar to C++, but more dynamic and simplified to eliminate possible programming error. A Java program is both compiled and interpreted. As you can see, right on the top, we have a file called introduction Java, and in the other side, workshop class. This is because when we create a file on Java, we gotta add the extension Java. But when we compile this, uh, the class, the extension will change to class, and you can see on the top. Okay, we're gonna choose Java instead another language. If we're talking about the first concept, system out print, most programmers like Java because it allowed them to write applets which make web page more interactive and attractive. They can create graphical objects. From a point of view, a lot of programmers like Java because Java may give you the chance, the possibility to make a web interactive because you can have the object classes and a lot of things that you can't not use if you use just HTML and CSS. Alternative of Java. Uh, there's two really big, really awesome alternatives to Java, and one is Python. Python is a high-level language that has become very popular in recent years, and C Sharp has very popular in the last at least 10 years. And both are for the backend of a web. Both make a web oriented to object and make classes, objects, and this stuff, and create a web page. And both can be used to make webs on the backend. Both allow you to manage the backend that I said before. And both language have big community to help. If you want to use one of this language, it will be really easy because you have a lot of forums on the web and you can just ask on Stack Overflow that is a big forum, a big, really big community that can help you and that are big and the most demanded programming language right now. Apps created with Java. For big apps and platforms created with Java. The first one is Twitter. Twitter is a big social media created with Java. Netflix is a big platform to watch media created with Java. Uber is a big platform to take and make drives created with Java. Anyway is one of the best known platforms to shop online or make orders online created with Java. Some recommendation if you want to use Java is to the basic. By studying the basic concept, you will have the necessary skill to introduce yourself. And I recommend Java from a point of view because Java is one one language that you can use to improve your own own knowledge in the programming area on this stuff because you will get a word the logic, and with the logic you will be able to work in every language that you want to work. Read the documentation and source code open of our source framework. I consider read the documentation as very important because if you read the documentation, you will see why, uh, why or the way, the objective of every single code. and join to the communities. If you join to communities, as I said before, like Stack Overflow and or other communities on Discord, you have the chance to talk with another person and talk about the same concept. If you need help, you can ask and this stuff. And in conclusion, Java is a really really big shoes if you want to introduce yourself to the backend in a web, or if you want to have, if you want to improve your logic, Java is a really good language to improve your logic because Java is oriented to object, and Java, as you can see before, as you saw before, it's a it's a really good option. Just give a chance to Java. And thank you for your attention. I hope you understand everything. And see you later.